Sanctuary is an organization devoted to rescue, education, and advocacy for injured and abused farm animals. This amazing place is responsible for the rescue and rehabilitation of thousands of farm animals that would have otherwise suffered or died. I, Amanda Erickson, would like to tribute Farm Sanctuary by educating others about what they do and how they do it. I will begin by explaining what Farm Sanctuary is. Next, I will talk about the founders and history of Farm Sanctuary, and finally, I will explain what Farm Sanctuary does. First, what is Farm Sanctuary? It's an organization dedicated to the rescue, education, and advocacy for injured and abused farm animals. They have two physical locations, one in Northern California, which is 300 acres, and another 175-acre facility in upstate New York. When they are notified of animal abuse, they make an effort to get their animals to the shelter and emergency veterinary care as quickly as possible. There, the animals are given 24-hour care for as long as is needed. Some animals have permanent disabilities and remain at the shelter for the rest of their life. Other animals are available for adoption to approved homes as soon as they are given a medical okay. Next, I will discuss the beginning and history of Farm Sanctuary. It was founded in 1986 by Gene Barr and Laurie Boston. They wanted to increase awareness about how farm animals are really treated and encourage thinking about animals as not just food, but as sentient beings. When they began, it was volunteer workers, and their only funding came from selling vegan hot dogs out of the back of a VW van. To date, the farm has kept over 7,000 animals and placed several thousand more in permanent, safe homes. Finally, I will explain exactly what Farm Sanctuary does. Farm Sanctuary rescues animals from factory farms where the value of life is seen only in dollar amounts. Animals lie in their own excrement with major injuries, waiting to die. Other animals are left for dead after disasters such as hurricanes or tornadoes. Sometimes the animals are crammed into cages or barns too small for the massive numbers being farmed. Cows, chickens, sheep, goats, pigs, ducks, geese, and rabbits, and others are farmed and given medical care in a truly happy place to call home with clean and plentiful space, food, water, and friends at Farm Sanctuary. To help raise awareness about farm animals in Farm Sanctuary, the shelter has different projects such as the Walk for Farm Animals in over 50 states and the Adopt a Turkey project every fall. These shelters also welcome visitors to teach them about the wonderful qualities of these animals and why they are not just meat. Farm Sanctuary also works hard to get many beneficial measures on ballots that will benefit the animals, such as banning gestation crates and foie gras. In addition to all the other work they do, Farm Sanctuary also publishes flyers and guides about veganism and cruelty-free living. Overall, Farm Sanctuary is a wonderful organization run and staffed by people dedicated to helping animals. They provide a great example to everyone that would like to end animal suffering. I hope I have given you a look at this operation and hopefully inspired you to learn even more about Farm Sanctuary. Perhaps you would even like to visit one of the shelters yourself someday.